Hey everyone, I am going to show you guys my M26 Pershing and going to do a quick battle here, and then afterwards I'll explain a little bit after this and show well what I do for my M26. And there's obviously different methods of playing your M26. Most people like to load on HE rounds and then have your standard penetration rounds, and consumables, and your equipment that you mount. So different strategies for different players. Alright, so we got to get going here. Sand River. There's IS-7, a Moss on one side, and your standard heavy tanks. A lot of people like to do the heavy tanks because they're the best of the best. Medium tanks just really don't do that much damage against them. You can if you actually hit them in the right places, though. Yeah, that's usually from the rear. Then you get the full potential of your shot. Some artillery. And this Sand River map is pretty basic, really. So the river goes right down the center. You can cross a couple places on the map. There's roads on both sides. And then open desert on one side. There's open desert hills. A lot of people battle over here. And this is kind of just a dead area. Nobody goes over here too much. But let's take a look.
I think I just about halted here. Come with me on. I'll show you things you would never do.
We'll zoom right down here. Right. It's pretty general. Most players actually do this. I'm going to switch to my center penetration rounds. I'll use my high explosive rounds when they get close enough for me to actually hit. Or if I'm in tank-to-tank combat. But right now I'm just going to feel like just popping off a few rounds, dinging them here and there, let them know I'm over here. I know it won't be enough to actually stop any of them, but it's always fun to do anyway. It looks like I'm the only one that went this way. Everybody's just camping their base. All that really means is then I'm going to pop a few rounds and then return to the base. And we'll actually conduct our battle inside there. It doesn't look like our guys are going to come out and fight, which is very, very unfortunate. I'm probably in serious trouble because there's going to be a bunch of heavy tanks coming right through here. Yeah, heavy tanks are fun for the whole family. As a matter of fact, there's no action going on over here, and it's going to be coming, but the reason why it's taking so long is because it's heavy tanks are moving too slow. So they don't respond to that attention to square E1. But I'm going to cut right to the center of my base, and then head through their enemy lines. There's artillery right here, just chilling.
Boston.
Here we go.
Great city. So I have you back there in no time. Maybe if I want to. Oh, yeah.
I'll just come up in this little rock ledge right here.
You see that crud on the face of the children? You know why?
And bam. See that guy? He's making a run for it. It bounced off. Pretty typical. See? A good thing I left that spot over here on the south, because now there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I would have easily got overrun. So the best thing for me to do is probably change my HE rounds, wait for them to come up the hill over here that I came up, and just waylay into that. Oh, there's a guy out there. He's being brave. Boom! Direct hit by artillery. Artillery has that effect on tanks. And looks like he's getting countered artillery. So, most of the tanks generally stop right there. Just because of the fact that They understand that coming across that ledge means it can be disaster. There we go. Oh, I can't aim. There we go.
Okay, some of them get better half. At least don't. Which one, Mother Teresa? Can you guarantee that they won't take it home?
They're not going to come across that dude. They're going to do the same thing. Stay over there, destroy all these tanks over here one-on-one. Then come across, destroy the other tanks that are camping. So, I'll just move into a position where I can actually target the enemy. Look at this friendly fire going on. Very general, very typical. There is a ridge line right here, and there's where I'm going to hide is right here. In between these little dips. So I'll pop out, shoot once, retreat. Pretty general strategy for most players. I got a hit. I'll pull forward. Let's see here. Enemy tanks destroyed. Looks like we're repelled 2 attacks. Half the team's dead. Actually, most of the team's dead.
These are Americans.
So now we'll zoom right through and destroy what's left. These other guys have already got the same idea. Well ahead of the game plan.
I'll do it.
Freaking moss.
I'll do it because it
Great. So that means I have to go around. Which is exactly what he's doing. Great minds think alike, right? Yeah, we'll go roll across to get the medium tanks on the side. The medium tanks are fun because they protect the flanks of the heavy tanks. But if you get bad medium players, they'll freaking do their own thing and not support or even attack on their own. They'll sit there and just camp and never attack. Love it because they're easy to destroy. So the Moss knows I'm probably here, but
you know me, don't you?
we're going around.
I don't remember when we met, but you know, we don't have
It's smart. That way I'm not gonna take much damage. Plus, you know, the Moss takes the time to shoot, and fire, and aim. If I want, I can bum rush the bad boy, but the artillery and tank destroyer down there will actually hurt me pretty badly. Ooh, let's take a look. What do we got?
Wants you to help him kill hundreds of innocent
So, boom! 3 points of damage. Yeah.
Get out of here. Hey.
Gonna gangbang this Moss, I
You're not
guess.
gonna let me burn on this fence any more than you're gonna help Curtis slaughter all those people. What you're thinking about right now is whether that digital SAT scan transmitter you got in your duffel bag is gonna let you get through to somebody. Somebody named General Matheson. Sometimes we have to kill a real job to save lives. Your father was a great soldier. Those were his last words. Curious picture with you always. Tell me everything. You'll save these people. When we're done talking, you get on that transmitter and contact Matheson. Cavalry rides in. That takes care of problem number 1. Now comes the hard part. You think the infection's been contained? You think there hasn't been a hitchhiker? You're wrong.
Well, let's take a look.
Right.
One last guy. He's right here somewhere. There he is. He's a heavy.
And he's out there. You and I
Everybody
would
wants
have
blood.
to right
Don't
away.
cap, just kill.
He's gonna get out of my range.
Everyone just wants a piece of the pie. This is the one guy that didn't support the other guys' attacks. But I don't blame him. It was doomed to fail anyway.
I'm not gonna hear you. All that mystery wants. Gotcha, sir. Very convenient. I'm not saying I believe him.
And
Story.
that's the stuff dreams are made out of. And that is basically your round of World of Tanks. There's a team achievement, shows I destroyed nothing. I'm still in battle because of condition. Still able to play. Personal achievements, I got 6 out of 7. It's not bad. 220,000 credits, 835 here. Experience. I didn't get no awards. There's a sniper award, scout award. Smarts if you just scout. Let's go look at my team screen real quick. Yeah, it's not bad. 11 out of 12 rounds is pretty good, considering I do serious damage. 293 to 488 damage. Yeah, it's dishing out some pretty serious damage, considering there's only 1,007 hit points. It's 1,700, yeah, on my tank, and I'm a top tier tank. Okay, and well, for mediums. So we'll look at my items I have here. So I just won, I got experience, I got credits. This is where I would click to research, because now I've got my experience to research these items. Once I've got a research, then I have to go down here and actually buy and equip them. So there's gold credits or what it costs for each of these items. I recommend getting your engine just to get more speed, upgrade it first, then your track so you can always have to get your suspension either first or second. Because your suspension will actually let you load your new guns, your new turrets, and all that stuff, will support heavy stuff, or the heavier equipment, which is out, and the heavier equipment's always better usually. You got your radio, which lets you contact with other tanks in the area, so you always have an area where you always know where the enemy's at if they get spotted. Beginning tanks never know where the enemy tanks are at because the radios are horrible. Pretty much the distance where you can throw a rock if you could. The tracks turn faster, better suspension obviously, and then the engine gives you better horsepower going up hills. They can give you a little more torque, which is great. This right here is your turret, which is actually very, very important. The turret gives you your best armor, which is actually right here, 114 M26, and that's front, side, rear. I got 114 front, 76 side, and 76 rear, so my sides and rear are kind of just say the same. But the front armor is pretty sexy. Pling, 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 bounce off my front. I know that much. Generally, when you're going to face the enemy, you always want to be facing with your tank to the front of them. See, it's sloped anyway. It's supposed to bounce rounds off. Okay, so here's the front regular armor, 112 armor, millimeter inches, 76 on the sides, but do one on the rear. Rears are always weak points. If you get a chance to shoot somebody in this rear area, like pretty much right here, or in anyone's back area, you should do it immediately. That way, you got a chance of doing some serious internal damage. And plus, you'll get maximum effect for your damage. Here's the treads. If you aim at one of these bad boys, you'll usually knock off one of the tracks. I usually generally just aim really low with this front or rear one, because depending on what direction you're traveling, what direction you're striking, you want to lead them a little. So aiming at the center ones or rear ones. If you're going this way, then you're definitely want to aim at that one. If you're going the other way, you're going to want to aim the other way. Just that way you can obviously hit them in the tracks, slow them down, so you can start circling them. Oh yeah, and this is your equipment. Each tank you can buy equipment and put it on. I bought 3 here. I'll show you the 3 I got. Mine's improved ventilation class 2 for my tank. Gives me a 5% increase in my skills for my crew. And there's a bunch of them here for different groups. I'm not going to go over them all. Oh yeah, my medium caliber tank gun rammer gives me a minus 10% load time, which is excellent because I need to shoot. And then my vertical stabilizer, a 20% increase to accuracy during movement and turn rotation, which is great because then I can actually shoot and traverse my turret and still be very accurate, which has actually saved my butt in battle so many times already. Here's your rounds. A lot of people, this is your armor-piercing shell, 164 to 173 penetration, damage 293, 248. I got 10 of these high explosive rounds, which not very good at penetration at all. And then, but they do pretty damage, 360 to 600. And then after every battle, if you lose, you got to repair. I just click this check automatically and resupply automatically. And these consumables, which is actually this last little part right here, I'll show you right now. When you click your service bar, I got a large repair kit, which gives me repairs a damaged mold, the engine, or anything like that. Costs gold though, but I got a pile of gold still. I'm gonna have to stop using this though because my gold's starting to deplete. I got this octane with Americans. Different nations have different consumables, so I got this octane gas, which is pretty cool. It adds 10% to my engine power. My engine already goes at 48, so you know it's an extra 4.8 miles per hour, so it's 52. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it does make a kind of world of a difference when you're traveling around. And then I have Coca-Cola. It gives me another 10% increase to my crew skills. So I got the ventilation and this Coca-Cola to increase my crew skills. And my crew skills are right here. Here's my crew members, 99%. They're all about 800% soon. My gunner, or my commander actually, he has 104% because he has a 99 plus the 5. The 5 usually comes from something else, such as your ventilation, and then I'll get 5 more when I hit my Coca-Cola. And then he gets a 10. He's at 98 plus 5 plus 10. The 5's from the ventilation, the 10's from the commander. The commander gives everyone in your crew a 10% increase in skills. So it's good to have your commander not get knocked out, because then they'll lose on their abilities to do anything. The skill sets are pretty general though. So that was for the commander. We'll go to your gunner. Helps you aim faster, so the reticles, the green dots around your reticle close in quicker, so giving you better accuracy. Driver, just so you turn faster and smoother, run fast, and you don't really drive faster, but you turn better. Radio operator, so you can better communicate with other tanks, so you always know exactly where the enemy tanks are at. Just because if you know where they're at on the map doesn't mean you can see them, because you might have to buy like some special equipment to actually see that far, because most of these only have a viewing range of 480 meters, but you could buy these like bino telescopes or coated optics that increase your range for sight. And then also, last but not least, your loader. Very, very important. This guy is actually pretty much the main reason why you're in a tank in the first place. You got to fire to take out the enemy. The ability to load fire is pretty much the reason why I only put the ventilation and the Coca-Cola in the tank anyway, just so I can keep shooting, keep shooting. Yep. And once these guys hit up 100%, I'll actually be able to train them up in different skills. I'll show you quickly what I mean. This is my Sherman, my M4 A3E8 Sherman. After they hit 100%, you can give them a second skill set. I put all these guys on repair, so if they get hit in the track, they can quickly repair the track and continue on to the battle. But I don't know if I'll do the same thing with them. I'll probably do the same thing with the Pershing. I'll put one of them on firefighting. And you can also put on camo, but this is not a hiding tank, really. Artillery is going to something you want to put on camo. Anything heavy you can probably just do repair because of the fact you're in serious combat. And that's just a general overview of your common tanks, just so everybody can take a quick look. Quick look though, that's my Pershing, and it does pretty good in combat. Great armor, but excellent firepower. That's pretty much the whole theme for the Americans, is firepower. And thanks for watching.